my friends, good morning. I hope you're all well. It's another Wednesday, it's 2 weeks later, and this is the schedule I'm trying to stick to going forward. So welcome to another episode of the Layfamilyyarn Diaries. That's Jeff. Well, come on then. And welcome from Jeff, my poodle, who the second he hears me say hello, good morning and welcome, is clearly his cue to come up for a cuddle, because I have started this introduction 4-5 times now, and each time he jumps straight back up. Oh darling, they just give the very best hugs. I'm so reluctant to not accept them when I can. In fact, I do, because a good friend of mine has recently lost her best friend, her fur friend, and yeah, her heart's breaking and would give anything to have a cuddle with her boy. So yeah, I embrace them at every opportunity. Anyway, enough about that. This is my little corner of the internet where I cuddle my poodle and talk about my crafting. Today it's all knitting, but I do have a finished shawl to show you. I've got my tank top to show you and a new pair of socks with some pattern in them. So that'll be nice to talk about. So yeah, should we jump down, Angel? Oh, some of you were asking as well how the allotment's coming on and how we're getting on. So over this last weekend, I've been filming little snippets while we were there, because we're developing sort of the last third of our plot that hasn't been touched yet. So we've been knee deep in mud, honestly, in all weather, digging and digging and digging, and it was the best, the absolute best weekend. It was cold, but not freezing. As long as you kept moving, it was fine. But it was just lovely. It was grey, overcast, sometimes drizzly. We were literally knee deep in mud, but we had the best time. The birds were singing. Our bodies were tired from a hard day's graft at the end of the day. Our muscles ached a little bit, but it was honestly the best weekend. I couldn't have asked for a nicer one. So I'll include some of that at the end, and then those of you that aren't interested, I won't bore you with that. Right then, Jeff, you're gonna have to go down so we can show off this stunning shawl your dad's made for me. Hey, come on then, down you go, jump down, good boy. So this shawl, isn't it beautiful? This was knit by Nick, and it's the Slowly Drifting Shawl by Melanie Berg, and I love it. It's huge. It has been blocked, but not aggressively. It is just a big shawl. It's just got a stunning drape to it. It uses the two main colours, which we have used, Coal Miner's Walk, which is this dark grey. It's not quite black, but it's as black as we get really, and Storm or Smoke, not sure. I'll write it in the show notes below in the description box. And then it uses a collection of minis, and you start at the pink. We've got a pink, a tropical peach, a mint, a light blue, sort of a kingfisher blue, and then a petrol blue, and then you fade back out again the other way. Isn't it beautiful? And whilst it looks like a really complex piece of knitting and a really intricate piece of knitting, it really isn't, because it's all slip stitches. All these little squares are made from slip stitches, so it's not standard colour work at all. Show you the back. I think he's just done a beautiful job. Nick is an incredible knitter. He's incredibly neat. Yeah, it's just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I'm very thrilled to have it. I have been wearing it a lot over the last few days. I always wear it. I always wear shawls this style. I know there are other ways of styling them. That's my hoodie, not an end. Nick's not like me. He's not a slovenly knitter like me who doesn't weave his ends in. He always does. Me, not so much. I can be a bit lazy. In fact, I've been known to gift Nick a pair of socks with all the ends need waving in. Was it not last Christmas, Christmas before, I gave both him and Megan socks for Christmas, and I included a packet of tapestry needles. I don't think those socks have been done to this day. I must get them done actually. I think they thought I was properly taking the bit, so anyway, I digress. So yeah, this is the Slowly Drifting Shawl by Melanie Berg, and I love it. I think it's a really striking piece of knitting, and you could totally change these colours to whatever your vibe. You could do a beautiful autumnal fade. No, I say fade, I don't mean fade palette. It doesn't have to fade at all, just a complementary palette of colours. Where we have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the dark blue, and then the 5 go out. You don't have to do that. You could do 11 colours all in their own right. There are a few possibilities there. I really think the grey sort of frames each square beautifully. I think you do need to be mindful of that colour. We spent quite a while. We always wanted the 2 shades of grey, the light and the dark. But yeah, I do think you would have to be quite mindful that that colour was a really big contrast, because the framing of the squares is quite integral to the pattern, I think. But you could have some real fun with it, couldn't you? You could do like red framework, and then all different shades of pink and peach in. Oh, there's endless possibilities, aren't there, with colour? That's the joy of colour, isn't it? You really can go to town. So that is that one. I really hope I'll get Nick on to talk to himself one day, but he won't. He's quite shy, Nick. Yeah, he's quite shy. He's got a huge personality, Nick, when you know him. He's incredibly funny. He's incredibly quick-witted and sharp. Yeah, really quick-witted and sharp-tongued. But yeah, you have to get to know him a bit. He's also Jeff's got his toy and he's flinging it around. He's also a man of few words. He'll just sit there quietly and observe, you know. He's a good man. He's a good man. Right, let's go on to some socks. I've still been enjoying my sock knitting, although I have ventured into some patterning, which is nice. I'm going to show January's Santa's Secret Sock Club. So if you haven't received it, don't know why you wouldn't. No, I do know why you wouldn't. Some of our customers have bought a 3-month package, so yours won't ship until March. So if you don't want to see, perhaps skip ahead a few minutes. When I'm editing this, I'll try and put a timestamp on to tell you when to skip to, because I am going to show the yarn. This was January's. It is still in the shop. We don't ordinarily leave it in the shop, but, well, I don't know why it's still there, but it is still there if you fancy. I will be taking it down soon though, because yeah, it just gets a bit confusing when orders. He's chasing his tail. So this is the yarn, and the colourway is Cocktail Hour with Mrs. Claus, and the inspiration was taken from a peach Bellini cocktail. I kind of think that that's the kind of gal Mrs. Claus is, and she'll sip on a peach Bellini. I reckon Father Christmas, or Santa Claus, I reckon he has a tanker of stout or like dark bitter, you know, like, oh, proper bloke's bloke. But Mrs. Claus, she's a peach Bellini kind of lady, I reckon. And the sock I am knitting, lovely, Jeffy boy. I'm not starting again, so if the sound of Jeff playing irritates you, then I apologise. So this is the sock so far. This is second sock. I've left the first one at home, but this is the second sock. And I'm doing a new pattern by my dear friend Nancy Wheeler of Knit Sip Happy. Nancy already has a collection, a pattern collection called Collection of Columns. This particular column comes from her new collection of columns, which will be out on the 17th of February, and I'm honoured to be doing a test knit for her. And the intention of the designs of the sock, as Nancy has written them, is for self-striping yarn. She wanted to design a collection of columns that works perfectly on self-striping yarn. I've chosen to use it on a speckled yarn, and I think it still works beautifully. The pattern's great. I bought the first collection of columns. I purchased it. It wasn't a gift or anything. I bought it with my own money for Megan to use on some self-striping yarn, and it's fantastic. You get a sock pattern within it, a framework of a sock, and then within that are a collection of columns. Are there 6 or are there 8? There could be 6, there could be 8, and then you can slot and interchange the column as you choose. Now I've chosen to put my column down the side. So on one sock I've put it down the right hand side, and on the other sock I've put it down the left hand side. The beauty of this pattern collection is that the possibilities are endless. Well, they are. There is an end point, but there are a variety of possibilities. If you like a really heavily textured sock, you could repeat this column 3 times. Is that right? 8, 16, 24, 32. So you could do it 4 times across the front of the sock. You could continue and do it all the way around the leg and then just down the front of the foot. You could put a column there and a column there and just have a stockinette panel in the middle. Some of the people in the test knit group have done what they call a Mohican. So they've put a column on the front on either side and then run a Mohican column down the back. Again, you could do that. Yeah, you can mix and match your columns again. Some have done that in the group. So they've put one column down the side and one column down that side. Yeah, there's so many options. This one is from, I say, the new collection, and it's called, is it V-shaped arrow? Oh, I didn't print the pattern. I've just been using it off my iPad, but it's lovely. Just a nice bit of texture. As you know, all of last year I have been knitting plain vanilla socks. So yeah, it was really nice to give a bit of texture. And I think it's nice to show you something as opposed to just having a plain vanilla sock. Lovely. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm grateful that Nancy let me test knit. I am enjoying it really much. Oh goodness me, what terrible English. I'm enjoying it really much. I'm enjoying it immensely, and that is largely because there are rest rows. I am still really enjoying just plain vanilla sock knitting. I'm enjoying this a lot because in between each little lace section, and when I say lace section, we're talking yarn over, slip, slip, knit, knit 2 together. It's nothing tricky, it's nothing complex. In fact, if you've only done vanilla socks before, but you fancy a bit of texture, this would be a great place to start. Yeah, it would be a really nice place to start. But you do get a rest row every other round. So for me, who likes a vanilla sock, that is perfect. I have followed the pattern because it's a test knit. However, don't tell Nancy, I've done a 2x2 cuff instead of a 1x1. Don't tell her. I've done a heel flap and gusset. I've done a French heel turn. That might not be in the pattern either, I'm not sure. I better check. But because Nancy's designed this for self-striping, she might have suggested an afterthought heel. I'm not sure. Don't tell her. Gosh, I'm a dreadful test knitter, aren't I? I'll test your pattern, but I'll change everything and do my own thing. It's a good job we're friends, isn't it? I'm sure she won't mind. The last thing I've brought to show you today is my V-neck tank top, sweater vest, whatever you want to call it. I'm doing the Cambridge V by Tanis Lavelli. Is it Lavelli? Is it Lavelli? I'm not sure. Tanis Lavelli of Tanis Fibre Arts. I'm sure you all know her. It's a really classic V-neck sweater vest tank top. A really classic design. It's just lovely. The pattern as Tanis has knit it is using a 4-ply yarn and a fluffy yarn. I've done mine in DK. If you remember, I got uber excited about this project a few weeks ago, and it was after discovering a new clothing brand to me, Scamp and Dude. Oh, this is Scamp and Dude. I got it for Christmas. Nick bought it me for Christmas. And what I really liked was that they used a lot of neutral colours and then had these playful pops of colour. Yeah, I got a couple of jumpers for Christmas, and this is one of them. And I got all excited using Scamp and Dude as my colour inspiration, and then a jumper I bought from a UK clothing store Next, which was Tweedy yarn, and oh my goodness, did it tickle my pickle. I did a whole video on it, waxing lyrical about how excited I was, and then I immediately cast on. I made great guns, but it kind of got put aside for a minute purely because I was sock knitting, partly for work. But I have been knitting a little bit on it, but I've made a nice amount of progress now, so I thought I would show it you. Oh God, this bag stinks. I bought some of these try-on cords, you know, these rubber. Oh, they're rancid. I have got some from, is it Knitting Barber? There's like a branded one that did the rounds, isn't it? Barber cords, that's what they're called, isn't it? Yeah, barber cords. I bought mine a couple of years ago from Jules at So Sweet Violet. Although you can get them in many places, many online yarn dyers or local yarn shops. Yeah, many people sell them. And I had 2 tins. Can I find them? I can't find any of them. Anyhow, I ordered these from Amazon. Oh God, they're absolutely repulsive. Your bag stinks. Your knitting stinks. I'm going to leave them out. Actually, my knitting doesn't stink. I'm okay. But they're not pleasant. Just smell really chemically. Ugh. Anyway, I had to try it on. I'd got to a point where I'd split for the sleeves. Had I done that last time I showed you? I can't remember. But I'd split for the sleeves. I was knitting in the round, and I just wanted to do a fit check to make sure that we were on track. Anyway, I have, and we are. This weekend I started to add in the V. I'd run out of the blue yarn that I was knitting the body in, and it was here at work, so I needed to get a new skein, but I was really enjoying working on it. So I thought, oh, I'll go back and I'll put the neckband on, and then I did a sleeve. And actually I really like doing that. I often do that with full length jumpers. I knit the sleeves before finishing the body so that when it's finished, it's finished. Anyway, stop waffling, Kelly, and show the people the goods. Ta-da! Oh, do you love it? Oh, I do. In real life, this peach is slightly more vibrant than it's showing on screen, but I just love it. So I did the V-neck. I thought I'd woven in all my ends last night. I was really smug. I'll go back and do that one. Yeah, I love it. What I really like is this detail on the neckband. Isn't that beautiful? That decrease shaping. Use the centre double decrease. You know how you do a mitered square blanket? It's the same. but I think it just gives it such a polished, neat look. The ribbon is all, this is all done to pattern. It's 1x1 ribbon. Oh, I just love it. And then I've done the armhole as well. The pattern does suggest going to 4 centimetres for the ribbon, but I got to whatever this is and I thought it was enough. I was happy with it enough. When I measured it, it's about 2.5 to 3, near enough 3. But yeah, that was enough for me. I think 4 would be quite a lot. Anyway, I'll stick a little video in here of me wearing it and showing you how we're looking thus far. I'm ever so pleased with it, friends. I can't wait to get it finished. My dad's having, it's his 80th birthday on the 1st of March, and I've invited all our family here. Well, not quite all, not like cousins and everything. Anyhow, there's going to be 25 of us here at HQ having my dad's 80th birthday party, and it's turned into a, they're coming Saturday mid-morning, late morning, so we'll be having lunch and afternoon here, then we're all going to the pub for supper, then on Sunday morning we're back here for breakfast, lunch, afternoon jollies, and then again we're going to the pub in the evening, Monday breakfast back here, and then everyone's dispersing. So it's turned into a real event for the family, which is just lovely. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, it's going to be a really special weekend. A lot of work for me because I'm hosting and catering and doing all the things. But if you know me, you know I'm in my element doing that anyway. But I figured this could be one of my outfits. On one of the days, I could just wear a nice simple pair of jeans, my white t-shirt, blouse. Oh, I bought that in the sales. Just for this, I bought it specifically for this pattern. I haven't brought that to show you for the fit check, but I'll wear that when I wear the finished thing. Yay! Right, I'm going to put in some video at the end here of the allotment and all the work we were doing at the weekend. But that's the end of my crafty chat. So I'll catch up with you in another couple of weeks, if not before, and we'll see what we've been up to then. Until then, friends, thank you as always for keeping me company. He wants to come back up. Come on then. Come this way. Come on in. Up you come. Yeah, thank you as always for keeping me company. Come on then. He's going to leave on me. Come on. There you go. You, look, sit that way and show the people your beautiful face. Show the people your handsome face. Here we go. Now we'll just cuddle. Thank you for keeping me company. Thanks for pulling up a chair and having a cuppa with me. And until I see you next time, take care and what? Don't know. Just take care, hey? And happy crafting. Lots of love. Hey everyone. A few of you have asked what our plans are for the allotment this year and you know, what our big projects are. So I thought it's a cold day, but we're here digging, so I thought I'd show you what we're up to. We've got one sort of third left of our allotment plot that's undeveloped, and that's what we're hoping to get done largely over the next week or so. So I'll flip you around and show you. This third here, this is directly outside our polytunnel, and we've never touched it. All this in the summer is just full of comfrey, borage, nettles, brambles. It's an absolute mess, and it's quite a big part of our plot really, but obviously given all the work we've done, this has just been the bit that's been left, so we're making a start on it this weekend. If I do a circle, that's our little shed, it's our herb garden, the polytunnel, and yeah, this compost bin will be moved then. Well, we've got big plans, we've got big plans. and we've got a skip coming Monday, so most of this will be in a skip. Here we are, end of Saturday. I know we're most definitely at the phase of it looks worse before it gets better, but we're dead chuffed with what we've achieved. On Monday, I say, we've got a skip coming, so all these rubbish, well, it'll all be gone Monday. The weather is meant to be horrendous Monday, but it's one of them, we've got to do it because we've well, that's when we've got the skip, so it's got to be done. So come rain or shine, we will be here Monday digging. So we're trying to get as much kind of in piles and bagged in, so on Monday we can just literally tip it into the skip. That's where we are. Hello, good morning. It's Sunday, back at the allotment. But before I get going on digging mud again, we've had a wood chip delivery on site, so I need to shovel and wheelbarrow and get some of that while it's here. So yeah, show you the progress. Enjoying your day off? Take two, because Mr. Lay just swore terribly.
No.
Are you enjoying your day off?
One bugger, sorry.
Anybody that knows you knows better. Good morning, it's Monday. I'm not sure of the time, it's about 10:30. We've been here since 7:30 and I haven't picked up the camera yet, but I'm incredibly muddy, as you can see. Look at the state of me. Yeah, we're having a productive weekend. Yesterday all I did was shovel bark chippings. I think I did 15 wheelbarrows in the end, which was good, so that's sort of tidied up our original plot. Yeah, let me flip you around and show you what we're up to. Definitely creating a mess, but I mean we can see a massive difference. Yeah, huge difference from where we started. This is one of Nick's inventions he built himself. It's like a giant sieve. He shovels his compost in there and then sieves it to get all the roots out and things. And the result is these little pyramids of soil. I'll show you how much work we've done, you'll see when I show you. Here's our skip. There. Now you can see how much we've dug out and how much work we've done. Loads. Shall I show you around the other plot instead of just showing you mess? I've brought you to our original plot. Excuse me, for a little walk around. The fruit cage, everything's just asleep. All the strawberries, blueberries. We've got some new plans for this year. Those 2 beds, or 3 beds there, we had raspberry canes. Oh, but they succumbed to a pest and we lost them all. So we've decided to use this space for something that takes advantage of its height. So we've ordered some cordon plum, pear and cherry trees. So that will be a really beautiful addition. That's in there. These beds are all just put to bed, ready for winter. Ah, this is all the bark I was doing yesterday. So these paths here didn't have bark yesterday. These did, but they needed topping up. So I've done those. Yeah, all here I've barked yesterday. So we did do a lot of work yesterday. That's the only bed with anything growing in it. That's all our garlic. That is celery that's still going. I don't think it would be very nice, but strawberry beds, they're just sleeping still. Oh, we've still got a few sprouts left. We're still eating those. They've been lovely. Everything's just empty and waiting to go. I'll show you. Oh, this is a new bed since you last looked around. This is going to be our sweet potato bed this year. We think we're going to have a go at sweet potatoes. Yeah, I think we are. That's the plan. I just think that's such a nice bed and such a big bed to take a risk on sweet potatoes, because they can be quite temperamental in terms of weather. So I don't know, we'll see. This is where our raspberries are now because of the infestation in there, so they're living there now. That had rhubarb in it before. The rhubarb is going under the apple tree this year. That's a mess. That's going in the skip. I'll show you. For transparency, it's not all pretty. Yeah, all these branches, if there's room in the skip, they will all be going in it. And then we're going to have some new beds under here for rhubarb, gooseberries, I think, maybe gooseberries, I'm not sure, but definitely rhubarb. So that's our plot as is, really. We've got loads of plans, loads. Do you know, it's been lovely these last few days. It's grey, it's overcast, it's chilly. It's not cold. We're working hard, physically hard, so you don't feel the cold at all. Yeah, not at all. It's just lovely just to be out in fresh air, moving your body, physically working hard, listening to the birds. The robins keep coming and sitting around us and eating worms. It's just lovely. We've got no radio on, no TV, no noise. It's just us chatting away, plotting and planning and enjoying ourselves. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this little snippet into our weekend. I will put a clip at the end of our day just to show how far we've got, and then I'll see you next time. Again, I'll show you for transparency that we're not a picture perfect Instagram picture. This is the back of the polytunnel. We've got, this last year was our beans. We had beans in here. This year it's going to be a mini polytunnel. It's going to build it up another row of sleepers high, and then it's going to have like a mini greenhouse, a mini polytunnel effectively, and there's going to be another one here mirrored, and that's going to be for our peppers and chilies. We really want to focus on peppers this year. We loved them last year, they did so well, but in the polytunnel we didn't have enough. The pots that they were in weren't big enough. I mean, we did great, we had a great harvest, but the flavour, I can't tell you the difference in a flavour profile of a sweet pepper, not a chili pepper, that's not just commercially grown, flown around the world and shopped from Tesco. The flavour difference was unbelievable. So we really want to focus on those this year because we've run out now. We had some in the freezer, but they've all gone now. So that's going to be here and here. Going to have another little bed at the other side of the polytunnel there. That's going to have flowers. I'm growing snapdragons and, well, all sorts. This bed, I hate showing you over here because this is our neighbour's plot and they just neglect it, and it's unfortunately ours. This bed here, all along here, this was I called it Pollinator Highway last year. We had some flowers and some cosmos and things. This year this is going to be our beans. We're going to have a trellis all along there, and all our Greek gigantes, French beans, etc. are going in there.